So this is a more difficult sight reading for the low intermediate, and I created these for my private students. It's called level 1A for me. So as most sight reading, you need to learn to identify very quickly the first note in each hand to place your hand in position. At this level, your left hand or your right hand, once in the 5-finger position, will not be moving from it. But sight reading means you try to get it correctly on the first try. So I will try to have a mouse move along as I change hands, which is not easy for me. So the first note is here in the right hand, B with number 3, this B above middle C, that B. And the first note in the left hand here circled with number 4 is A, right under middle C, right? Because we remember middle C is right in the middle here. So that A that we're seeing is basically, I'm going to redraw my colors. The A in red is number 4, and the right hand has number 3 on B. So place your hand like that and be ready, and we'll try to do it perfectly on the first try. So here we go at 40. We'll go really slow. 2, 3, go. So you're going B, step up, and then D, B. And the left hand A, B, and then C, D. And then the right hand goes D, the left hand G, B, G, the right hand 2, and the left hand G, 2. And you could see that 40 is maybe fast for some of you, and you need to go slower. But your point is you're reading just quarter notes or half notes, and you're passing from one hand to the next. And you do have to recognize very quickly notes in the left hand or in the right hand at that speed. And that bar is difficult because you keep going from right, left, and right again, right? And that's the difficulty of this level reading. So let's do, you can stop the video and then do it one more time until you just feel like you're comfortable. But sight reading should be only one or twice. And if you did make a mistake, but you know you did the mistake, that's okay too. So it's not a song per se to repeat over and over. Now, how about the left hand? In the left hand, you need to set up, number 2, you need to set up your right hand, number 2 on this note, and the left hand, number 5 on this note. Try to do it before I get there. And so we start right hand, number 5 on F. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. You got? And then you skip. Middle C. B is flat. 2. F. And then the right hand has to begin right away, and that's the difficulty. I couldn't switch my my mouse in time between my hands. But basically, you got first beat, second beat, third beat is your left hand, and on the fourth beat, your right hand has to begin right away. Correct? So I'll play from the first beat here. A, 2, F, and the right hand has to come in G, F, skip, and skip, B flat, and then 2 hands. 2, rest, rest. Because the difficulty also is sometimes you do have 2 hands together. So stop the video and redo this on your own and see if you get it almost perfect, no matter how slow you go. And the slower the better, actually, because you're practicing how to look ahead with your brain. And that's an important part of reading at this level. We'll do 2 more, number 3 and number 4. So again, same thing. identify the first note that you have in your left hand, which is A, number 3 on it, and identify the first note that you have in your right hand, which is F, with number 1 on it. And notice that you already notice in advance you have a tied, meaning I'm not going to replay that one, right? But also identify this note a little bit right before we start, because you're going to have 2 hands to jump and play together right here. So in case you haven't known, this one is B, right? And it's flat. So you have to find that B flat and put your number 4 on it. But you would know that already if you've been following my warm-up techniques, which is hand position. That's your hand position, 5-finger warm-up. That your number 4 should be on B flat, because in F major, B is flat. So this kind of warm-up or sight reading goes hand in hand. So I should not be writing that B flat out for you, because just with the finger number should give you a clue there that the right hand is on that B flat if your hands are both in F position. So here we go. We have to start together right here. So it's left hand, repeats, goes to C, goes down in the second bar to B flat, and keep going down. And then you have 2 hands together, and the left hand holds while the right hand goes on to C, and the last bar is F and A. So in my head, I have read that this is a skip. So I focus a little more on the left hand being a note that I might not have recognized easily if I did not practice enough reading in the beginners folder first. And that's an F. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So what is this starting note? Oh no, the left hand is having a treble clef? Yes. If your left hand plays on keys that are above middle C, it will be using treble clef. So left hand is not always bass clef. And then the right hand is still also treble clef, but much higher. And what's this note? It's E, the very high E with a 3, and the left hand is the middle C, right there. So it's treble clef. So both hands are in C position, basically, right? Okay, here we go. So we have to also notice when they're going to play together there. And just tell yourself in advance, I'm staying there in middle C position, so I see the number 3. That should help me. Because of the little zooming thing, you can't see that it's number 3. So let me move it up a tiny. There you go. So you can see there's a number 3 here, right? And gives you a clue what to do since you know this is middle C. And then the right hand also is on C position, but you're starting with a very high E. Here we go. 2, second bar, only the right hand. And third bar, both hands. The high note is G, and the left hand continues. And then the last note is C in the right hand. And this is when you see that playing notes by just saying to yourself, I'm just stepping up, I'm stepping down. So you can focus your attention on the very big gap that you have between there to find that note. And this is why when I say you're reading notes, you should be reading whether you're stepping or skipping up or down, because your brain then knows how to divide the attention and focus a little more on finding this note, because it's so far away from where you're coming from, the high G. So even though there are more notes in the left hand sometimes, the difficulty is more in the right hand, because these notes are further apart. And this is what I called difficult sight reading for low intermediate.